Hi everyone, I'm going to help you learn over some 50 English action verbs that we do with our bodies. So I'm gonna try and make them really easy to remember. Let's start it. Let's start by talking about our eyes. Close your eyes. When we go to the bed at night, we close our eyes so that we fall asleep. And in the morning, when we wake up, we open our eyes so that we can see. And during the day, we blink a lot. I'm blinking. I do not know how many times exactly, and we don't even need to think about it. We just blink to keep our eyes moist. And if someone does something that we don't like, we stare at them. Staring means looking at something or someone for a long time. To peep, to secretly look at something for a short period, usually through a hole, and peeping. We can cover our eyes. If we don't want to see something, we can cover our eyes. And if you like someone, you can wink at them. Winking? Yes. I'm having trouble doing with this eyes. Yeah, I can wink. Yes. If you agree with someone, you can nod. It means yes. Yes. But if you do not agree with someone, you can shake your head. Shaking. No. It means no. No. Now let's see what can we do with our nose. Sometimes little kids and adults they pick their nose. Pick their nose means put their finger in their nose. Pick their nose. And maybe you are not feeling well and you need to blow your nose. Blowing. If you are sick and you are cold, you may sneeze. You can also use your nose to sniff. And if you smell something bad, you can plug your nose. And if you are good at it, you can wiggle your nose. But I'm not good at it, wiggling. Apart from talking and speaking, we use our mouth for a lot of things. For example, you can also use your mouth to whistle, like I was doing. You can also sing with your mouth. La 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 la, la 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 la. You can also whisper with your mouth. If you want to talk to someone really quietly, you can whisper at them. Another thing that you can do with your mouth is humming. Maybe you don't like to sing, maybe you don't like to whistle, maybe you like to hum. Humming. Another thing that you can do with your mouth is to kiss. I'm not going to kiss anyone right now, but I will demonstrate you. I kissed. Obviously, when you are eating, you are going to use your mouth to chew. Chewing. And if you are not feeling well, you will probably cough. We used to cover our mouth when we coughed. We used to go, but now we are supposed to cough into our elbow. You can also lick something. This jam is very tasty. Then, what we do with our ears? If you are somewhere really loved, we may plug our ears or we may cover our ears. When I was a kid, my parents used to pull on my ears when I was bad. And if you are having trouble hearing someone, you can cup your ear. What did you say? And when you cup your ear with your hand, it makes easier to hear someone. Yes, what did you say? Now let's see what can we do with our hands. You can pinch someone. Pinch. If you grab someone's skin like this, you're pinching, but it's not very nice to do. Okay, so painful pinching. And you can poke someone. Poke it. Hey, you can poke someone. If you have a question, you can poke someone. Hey, I have a question. Yeah. Yes. And you can punch. get punch. You can punch. Okay, punching. It's also not very nice to do, but when you see a boxing match, you see them punch each other, punching. And you could slap someone. You could slap. If there was a mosquito on me, I could slap. When I was a little kid, my dad taught me how to snap my finger. Snapping. So when you snap your fingers, it really makes very cool sound. You can also use your fingers to flick things. If a mosquito landed on me, I could flick it away. We can also use our fingers, okay, to point something, to point something. So if I want your attention to something or someone, I can say, look at there, look at there. We can also use our fingers to show some bad gestures, but I don't want to show it. I don't, but it's not a nice one. Speaking of mosquitoes, if mosquitoes were flying around me right now, I could swat them. Yes. If I'm doing with my hands, I can say I'm swatting. Swatting. We use our hands to clap. Yes. So when we like some performance, we clap. We used to shake hands with people, but now we just bump elbows. Bump elbows. Shaking hand is not longer considered as a good thing because it spread disease, so we just now bump our elbows. Hi, how are you? When you see someone you know, you may wave to them. Waving. Sometime you may tickle someone, tickling, yeah. So when we tickle little kids, they may giggle. So actually, I'm a ticklish person, so I don't like to be tickled. You can rub. When you do with your hands, you are rubbing softly, yes. So when you grab something like this, like my arm, and you can squeeze it, you can squeeze it. When you pull on something, you are trying to make it come towards you. When you push on something, you are trying to make it go away from you. In winter times, the doors freeze shut, so we need to yank on the door. That means we need to pull really hard on it to get it open. We need to yank. We need to yank on the door to get it open. And another word we can use to tug. We need to tug on the door to get it open. If you do not know something, you can shrug your shoulders. You can shrug your shoulders. For example, if a teacher asks you a question and you do not know the answer, you can just say, I don't know. The next one is hug, to hug. That goes like this. You are going to someone like this and you put your hands around them, hugging. Yes, hugging. Now let's see what can we do with our legs. If you are somewhere where there is really good loud music, you can dance. You can dance with your legs. If I was walking along the road using my mobile phone, being absent minded, and if there was something on the road like this, I might trip on it. Trip on something means you walk into something. You walk into something. I will demonstrate it. I'm using my mobile phone, I don't care. Yes. I tripped on it. There was a banana peel or a plastic cover on the floor. You may slip on it. Slip on means you are on something slippery. I will demonstrate it. I slipped on it. You can jump. Jumping. And if you want, you can go on one foot. That is hopping. You can squat and look at something on the ground. Squatting. If you are playing football, you can kick the ball. You already know the verb run. And you already know the verb walk. Bird. There is one more verb, tiptoe. Tiptoe means to walk quietly, slowly. When you tiptoe, you walk very carefully and quietly so people won't hear you. Sometimes little kids will skip. It goes like this. I also did it earlier. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you were able to learn a few more English action verbs. See you later.